How to start your first online business from scratch, assuming you know nothing. What's up everyone, my name is James Jernigan, and in this video that's exactly what I want to show you. How to go from nothing to having a profitable online business that basically runs itself using automated tools. So by now, pretty much everyone knows that making money online is possible. Most people have some kind of idea rolling around in their head that they've always wanted to get started, but they're not exactly sure where to start. So that's what I want to uncover for you in this video, show you exactly how to get started, what you need and what you don't, and really take the fluff out of it so that you can get off to a good start. Now, for those of you who don't know, my name is James Jernigan, and I've spent the past 10 months traveling around the country in my RV. So what I want to show you in this video is the difference that has allowed me to spend the majority of time over the past year doing exactly what I want to do, which is hiking and exploring the great outdoors and traveling and seeing new places, because I'm able to work 2 or 3 or 4 hours a day versus the 10 or more hours a day I was working before when I had a job at UPS. Now the cool thing about what I'm going to show you in this video, not only can beginners do this, but it's going to apply to whatever business you're trying to start or run, whether that's a brick and mortar business, whether you want to start a landscaping company, or you want to sell home roasted coffee beans, or you want to start a car wash or a drop shipping store, or you want to sell courses. It really doesn't matter. What I want to break down here is the exact steps, here they are by the way, that you are going to need to get started. And essentially you can set this up in a day, in a few hours. It might take you a couple days if you really want to tweak it and make it personal, but these are the basic steps we're going to follow. So the first thing I want you to do is comment yes on this video if you want strangers sending you money, because that's exactly what I'm going to show you here, right? Anyone can run a face-to-face business, right? Somebody comes up, you sell something, they give you the money, they see you, they know you, they trust you. It's a totally different ball game online, because you're going to be reaching people who have never heard of you, they don't know you, they don't trust you, they don't have any reason or inclination to spend money with you. But I want to show you how to fix that, how to reach thousands or potentially millions of people on a personal level, so much so that they'll actually pull out their credit card and send you some money. So like I said, the first thing to do is comment yes if that sounds like something you're interested in. Strangers sending you money on the internet for something that took you a few hours of time to create. So the first step to get started here is to download the list of tools from botchecklist.com. So obviously, if you're going to do anything, tools are going to make the job easier. So if you come here to botchecklist.com, you can grab all of the tools that you're going to see me use in this video, as well as dozens of other tools that might help you further down the road. Different website building tools, different AI bots, different automation tools. There's a ton on this list, but before we get too far into the exact steps, I want to explain how this all works so that what you see here in these steps will make more sense to you. So I want to come over here to the sketchpad real quick and basically break down this process, what we're going to be doing here, how we're going to get people's attention and turn that attention into money for our small startup business. So what you're looking at here is, for example, a TikTok video or a reel, right? It's a phone screen here. I've got the little play button, very crudely drawn. And here I put 99 million views, because that's the goal, right? We want to create a video. And again, I'm just using videos as an example because from my experience, they're the fastest way to get a lot of traffic. Now, you could do this with ads, Google ads, Facebook ads. You could do this with a blog. It doesn't matter, but for the sake of the example, this is a video, right? And so the arrows represent someone's feed, right? This is somebody else's video above yours, and this is somebody else's video beneath yours. So what do people do? They're scrolling from this video to this video to this video. So boom, they hit your video and they watch it. Now what most people want to do is send, someone watches their video, they want that person to go directly to the link here. This represents a link that makes us money, right? So this is our small business. Again, whether we're selling something from home, selling a craft, whether it's a drop shipping store, we want to get a customer into our car wash or our house cleaning business, whatever it is, right? Ultimately, we want someone to watch the video or see the piece of content and then give us money. But what usually happens is people watch one video, then they watch your video, and then they scroll to the next video. They might click subscribe and see more of your videos in the future, but probably not, or follow, or whatever the button is on the account, right? So best case scenario, they watch this video, go to your link, and sign up for whatever it is you're selling, making you money, right? But that's extremely unlikely to happen, again, because this person doesn't know you, they don't trust you, you're a complete stranger on the internet. So here's how we fix that problem. In this video, we need to include a call to action which sends the person to a landing page which has an opt-in. Just like I showed you here at my website, botchecklist.com. This is a very simple one-page website that just announces what you're talking about, right? List of AI bots for making money online. Enter your email address to get the list of bots. Very simple. So they put the email address in here, then they get the list of tools. Now, the reason that's important, if we look here at the illustration here, is because now they're on our email list, so we can set up a sequence of automated emails that are going to go out. Literally an unlimited number. I have about 90 in my email sequence, but however many you want is up to you, right? You could do as few as 7 for a week if you just want to contact them for a week, or you could set this up for months into the future. But now, what's happened is this person has watched our video. Instead of going to this page, right, because say they come to this page here, and they look at our product, and then they bounce, right? They go back to scrolling on TikTok. We didn't make any money. So instead, if we send them to our email opt-in, then they get an email tomorrow, and they see this offer. Then what happens? They bounce back over to TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, wherever they're finding your content, right? They bounce back over there, and they're back in their feed. But then the next day, they get another email. The next day, another one. So no matter how many times they bounce off your page, they're going to continue receiving emails for days or weeks or months into the future about that offer. And that's just one person, right? So now we've increased the likelihood of making a sale from this single view on YouTube or on TikTok or on Facebook or Instagram or our blog or whatever. We've taken that one chance, that one time that someone's seen our content, to now they're seeing it 7 times or 30 times or 90 times per person again. So then you multiply that by, again, if the goal is to get 99 million, 100 million views, 1 billion views, you might be one of the first people to get 1 billion views on a video, right? And I'm just stretching it here, right? Even if you get 1,000 views on this video, 1,000 views times 90 emails is a lot better than just the 1,000 views as it is. So that's basically what we're doing and what I'm going to show you here in this video as quickly as possible. So like I said, grab the tools from botchecklist.com, and the next thing you're going to need to do is to set up your landing page, which some people call a home page, but I'll explain why it's called a landing page as we go here. But essentially that's going to be your domain name, so your URL, and an opt-in form. So when I show you mine, my domain name is botchecklist.com, and this is the form right here. So to set that up, again, all of these tools are available here at botchecklist.com. The first one I'll be using here is this automated CRM and business management tool. If you just want to grab it directly, you can get it from funnelsforever.com. That's the first one I'll be using here to set up the opt-in form. So another thing you will find on this checklist is down here, Namecheap. This is domain registration. So these are the first 2 things we need to do to get started. So if we come over here to Namecheap, all this is your domain name. So like I have botchecklist.com. So if you wanted to set up if you wanted to sell coffee beans, you might look for like coffeebeanman.com, right? For example, it might not be so corny, you probably have a better name, but just hypothetically we'll use that as an example. So we type that in, there we go. Coffeebeanman.com is available for $9.58 a year. So you'll add it to your cart, you'll go ahead and complete the checkout process, and in about 3 minutes from now you will own coffeebeanman.com or whatever website you pick, right? So if we look at the steps, that's the first step, domain. That's done in 5 minutes. Anyone can buy a domain. So the next thing you need to do is actually set up your opt-in form so that you can start collecting these email addresses. And I know it seems like we're working backwards. Most people want to just go create a website. They want to create videos. They want to get people coming to their website. But without collecting their emails, you're really missing out on infinitely multiplying your chances of making money from your traffic. So here's what we're going to do. We bought the domain name here. So now we're going to come over to this tool. Again, you can grab this at funnelsforever.com, and we're going to click this button that says Groove Pages. So once we've clicked that button, and again, you can do this in any website builder. I'm just showing you this because this is the one I've been using, and it's quick and easy for me to use. I'm and not saying by any means it's the best. They're all pretty much exactly the same. You're going to get a little bit difference in pricing and features and what they can do, but for the sake of this example, I'll click new site, and pretty much every website builder is going to give you this option here. You can start with a blank template, or you can just choose one of these pre-made templates that they have already here for you. Now, these all look nice. They look great. There's nothing wrong with clicking on those and editing them, but I like to start fresh just because it keeps things simple and it's less stuff that I have to go edit. I know where everything is. So we'll go ahead and just start with a blank template, and we'll call this coffee bean. Just for example, again, let's say we're starting a coffee roasting company. So we'll click Start Building. It's going to take just a second here to pull up our new web page that it's setting up for us. So of course it's going to be blank, so I'll click this plus to get something to put on the website. So what we want is potentially a lead magnet. Basically you want something simple like this. So I'll click this one. So here we have a picture of a guy, right? We have a background, it's plain, we can ignore the background. So just assume this is a picture of you. All you have to do to edit that is click that, upload an image of yourself or whatever you want. So here's an image of me, select, update. So there's an image of me, right? And you could play with the spacing on this if you want, but just for the sake of time, I'll just leave that alone. We'll change this and say, get my mountain roasted coffee bean newsletter. And then in the subtext we'll put, stay up to date on all of my latest tasty discoveries in the world of coffee roasting, right? And that's super corny. You'll probably have something much more enticing. You can spend a little bit of time. You can even come over to ChatGPT and say, hey, write me an engaging headline and subtext that persuades readers to opt into my coffee bean roasting master email list, right? And you could just let AI do this work for you. So literally just that fast. Unlock the secret to perfect coffee roasting. Join our exclusive master email list today. So we'll take out master, we'll just say email list, but we can literally just copy that, come over here. All right, now it's less corny, so we'll paste that in. We can even make it bold, right? We could come over here and adjust the size a little bit, make it smaller. And then we'll come back to ChatGPT. Subtext, discover the art and science of coffee bean roasting from the experts. Get tips, techniques, and exclusive offers delivered straight to your inbox. Sounds great. So there, paste that in. We'll save. So that's essentially it for this page, right? We're going to get rid of this button here once this is finished saving. We'll get rid of this button. So that's the page itself, but now what we need to build is the opt-in, right? This box that collects emails. So I'm trying to keep this moving as quickly as possible so you can follow along. So we'll leave this page alone here, and if you come here and you hover over this and you right click on this button that says Groove Mail and open that in a new tab, you can set up your form. So inside the Groove Mail thing here, we'll come here to Forms. So you'll click New Form. So we'll call this Coffee Roasters, save and continue. So what we're doing here is literally building the form that they're going to opt in to. So we don't need a headline. We're going to design this right on the website, so I'll click the eyeballs to make that disappear. We don't even really need their name. All we need is their email address so that we can contact them again, right? So now we have a form, simple, email, send, next. So here you can assign a list. So I recommend creating a new list so that when people sign up to the form, you know where this email address came from if you go to set up more than one of them in the future. So we'll call the list coffee bean, create list. So now we have a list, we have a form, and we have a list so that when people fill out the form, their information goes onto a list. So it's important to set up a subscriber list. So here you can add tags. This is just going to allow you to further segment your list, so you have all these people in one list. If you want to split them up into people who like dark roast and people who like light roast, that's what you do with the tags here. So then sequences, this is where once you've set up an email sequence, which I'll show you how to do in a few minutes, you will click yes, subscribe to sequence, and then you'll select your sequence from this list. So again, I have botchecklist.com, so I would select bot checklist. But we won't for now because we haven't set that up yet for this example. So opt-in settings, this is single opt-in or double opt-in. What a double opt-in means is in order for people to continue receiving their emails, once they get the first email, once they give you their email address, they'll have to actually open up the first email they get and click confirm, yes, I want these emails. And so that's a double opt-in. And here it lets you actually write out the email that they're going to get that first time if you want to do that. It helps just keep spam out of your list. So the success URL, this is the website that you want to send them to after they've filled out the form, right? So here I have money making bots, here see the list. So what I do is I send this checklist to your email, and then I offer to let you join my membership, where I have more videos showing you exactly the type of thing I'm showing you here, how to make money online. So if you have a page like this, if this is the page for your product, right, this would be the page for somebody to actually subscribe to your coffee bean subscription so that you could start sending them coffee beans every month, or for somebody to sign up for you to come clean their house, or whatever the example is for you, right? So that's what you will put on this next page here. So I'll just put my website for now since it's just an example. But again, that's where you'd put the actual page that makes you money, right? Because we don't want to send them straight to the page that makes us money, because if they leave, we have no idea who that person is, how to ever contact them again. But if they give us their email first, and then we send them to the sales page, right? So here's the page that's going to make you money. Well, now, even if they don't buy anything, they'll hear from us again tomorrow and the next day. And the next day, ultimately until they either buy something or unsubscribe from our list, and then we're right back where we started, right? So here you can send them a welcome email if you want. Again, you just click the button, type out the email, and they'll automatically get that email. And then you can forward the responses to whatever email you want. So congratulations, this has been set up. So we'll just click finish. You can copy this code, but to keep things simple, I will just click finish. So now what we want to do is we actually need to come back and refresh this page here. Let me save it just to be sure. So we're going to refresh this page, and what that's going to do is just let the software know that it's going to let us access the form that we just created. So next thing we need to do is actually put that form on this page. So what we'll do is we'll come here over to elements. You're going to scroll down here to where it says Groove Apps. You're going to grab this where it says Groove Mail Form and just drop it wherever you want the form on your page. So we've dropped that in here. Now we need to click on it and click this settings button. So it's going to ask you to select your Groove Mail form. So here's coffee roasters. That's the one we just set up. So thank you. Redirect link. Again, this is where you would put the page that actually makes you money, right? For them to subscribe to your actual coffee bean subscription, or to order products, or to buy your service, go whatever step you want them to take next. That's what you will put right here. So, or you could select to send them to another page on your website. So say you create this page for opt-ins, you could create another page that's like about us, right? So then they opt in, so then after they've opted in, then you send them to the about us page. You just click page, and then you would select the page from the list, but I haven't done that. So for example, I will just send people after they opt in on this example page here to my website, botchecklist.com. And again, this can be whatever you want. So we'll update and close. So there we go. Now, if we want to change the color of this button, right, we just come here to background, and we can change the color, right? So we can make it red. There we go. The text, if we don't want to say send, we literally just click the settings there. We can say join the mailing list, update and close, right? So we'll save, and now this is good to go. So all we'll have to do is publish this website. So you have a few different options. What you'll have to do to sync this with the domain you bought, right? So for our example here, if you bought coffeebeanman.com, you would need to come here to manage domains, and then you would just click here on domains and click custom your domains and manage, and then you just follow the steps it tells you. It's like 3 or 4 steps in there. Like I said, all of this is covered inside of my paid training, which you can check out at profitpassively.com. There's only so much I can show you in this video, but that's how you'd set up a custom domain. For now, what I'm going to do is just let Groove Pages host this, just so I can finish this example. So we'll call this Coffee Bean and publish. So what this is going to do is create a URL here, so I can copy this to the clipboard. So we'll come here to a blank tab, paste that URL in here, and this is the website we just created. So you can see Groove Pages is hosting this for me for free since I selected that option. But again, all you would do is click custom domains and sync it with the one that you bought. I didn't actually buy this, which is why I'm doing this as an example, but I think you get it. So here's the page we literally just created. There's my picture, unlock the secret of perfect coffee roasting, whatever. So here now, if I enter my email and I click join the list, you'll see what happens is that now I'm bounced over, like I said, to botchecklist.com. And now I'm on my own email list. So if you can see here, I have these different forms. So if I refresh this page here, now it says submissions 1 because I submitted the form, right? So back on this page, this is the form. I submitted it 1 time. So now it's showing that I have 1 submission. So that's essentially what a list is. That's how you build a page with a form on it. So if we come back to our steps here, we're pretty much done. That's the hard part, right? And again, you can go here, and step 3 is design your website and blog. So in other words, that should be a funnel to your email opt-in. This is what a lot of people miss. Your website and blog are great. They're going to attract attention. They're going to bring people to your brand, to your products, whatever it is. But if you're not sending the traffic that comes to your website and to your blog to your email opt-in, you're missing out on the vast majority of that traffic. It's all just going to leave, and you're never going to make any money from it. So that's why it's so important that you set up your opt-in form on the home page of your domain, which is your landing page, because you want people to land there, and then you want them to take a specific action, which is to join your email list so that they keep hearing from you every single day, because ultimately that's how you're going to make a sale. Nobody buys anything the first time they see it. I think studies say that people usually, the average is somebody needs to see something 7 times before they actually make a purchasing action, spend money on it. So a great way to do that is by emailing these people every day. So step 3, the next step is design your website and blog, which again should be a funnel. So all you need to do that here, if you're using funnelsforever.com or any other website builder that you use, it really doesn't matter. So all I need to do here is come here to pages and then click this plus and create a brand new page. So I click that, right? It's going to give me the same option. I can use a pre-built one, I can start from scratch, and then I'll just give the page a name, and I can build as many pages as I want on my website. And you can also use this tool to build a blog. You can do this in WordPress, you could do this in ClickFunnels, you could do this in Go High Level. It doesn't matter what builder you use, it's going to be exactly the same. But this is the process, right? So you've built your email opt-in, then you've designed your website and your blog. That's great. So now you need to actually set up an automated email sequence so that when people opt in to these different pages that make you money, so that when someone opts in here, right, now you need them to actually start getting emails every day. So what we're going to do is, if we come here again to this tab that says Groove Mail, stick with me, we're almost done this process. I know there's a lot of tedious little steps, but it's very simple. All we need to do is click where it says sequences. So we're going to create a new sequence, and we will call this coffee bean, description, coffee, right? This is just so that we know what the list is about. So we'll create sequence. So here, the first thing we need to do is add a trigger. So what's the trigger? Well, if we have forms here, so if we select form, select the form we just built, coffee roasters, done. So now the trigger is somebody adds their email to that form. Again, you could do it by list or by tags, however you want to do it. Forms is the easiest because to me that says that, hey, if somebody came here to this page, we want them to get this sequence we're building. So what we can do is click send email. So then you're going to type out your email, right? You're going to say who the email's from, the subject, welcome to the email list, right? And it wouldn't be something so generic probably. Welcome aboard, right? We'll give it some preview text. Here you could type out the message. Hey, now you are in the secret club. Stay tuned for more emails. Or, again, you could come over here to ChatGPT and literally just tell ChatGPT, hey, write me 24 emails about coffee. Or, you know, give it more detail on that. But, right, you get the idea. You can use AI. So then we click done. It's going to make me put a name. So we'll call this email 1. Done. Right, so then this is inactive, so now we'll activate that. Now the next thing you can do is come here to this time delay. So we click time delay, so we'll click wait a number of days or hours. So here's hours, here's days. We'll say 1 day, wait 1 day. So right, so they signed up to the list, they got an email, now it's going to wait 1 day, and then we click send email, right? So after 1 day, what's it going to do? It's to send them another email. So we'll call this email 2, subject, hey, it's the coffee guy again, right? Preview, don't forget about this, right? And then we'll come here to the message. Don't forget you're addicted to coffee. You're gonna buy it anyways, so buy mine right now. You get the idea, right? Just send them daily reminders about you and your product. Maybe tell them a funny story, send them a video, send them a funny GIF, whatever it is. You just want to stay in touch with this person until you reach that 7th, 8th, 9th time, that 9th contact when they're going to cough up their credit card information and decide to spend money with you, right? So we'll turn that on. Then again, it's just really following this process. We'll add another time delay. For another day, we'll create another email. And then you can really go crazy with this and segment this. So that's what the tags are for. So then you can set up tags like, so if somebody opens this email, then it's going to send them these emails. If they didn't open this email, it's going to send them these other emails. Like, kind of choose your own adventure. But that's kind of beyond the scope of this quick tutorial. Like I said, if you want to learn the nitty-gritty, the fine details of this stuff, you can head to profitpassively.com and sign up. You'll get the free list of tools I've been talking about, and then on the next page it's going to offer you the lowest price ever to get not only every course I've ever created in the past, but videos that I put out each and every week on how to do exactly what I'm showing you here, which is to make money online using simple tools and processes and automation that are going to free up time so you can spend more time doing what you want, because software and bots are doing most of the work for you. So that's step 4, set up an automated email sequence. So just to recap here, I don't want to bore you to death, but I just want to make sure everyone's following along. So the first thing you did was grab the tools you're going to need, right? Because you can't do anything without tools. Then you set up your landing page on a domain that you bought, right? You got a custom domain, mybusiness.com, whatever it is, and you set up an opt-in form on that domain. Then after you did that, you got a little fancy. You designed a website or a blog. You made an About Me page. You made a, our products page. You made a why we love the earth so much, right? Save the whales, whatever details you want to put out there into the world, you put on other pages of your website. But they're not really important, right? Because it's a funnel to your email opt-in. The only page that's important in this process is the landing page, the home page. You can create as many more as you want. It doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt anything. But if we're trying to make money, ultimately we want all of these pages to work together to get people to opt into our email list. So then after we've set all that up, we set up an automated sequence. And again, I've just set this all up live in front of you, so it really doesn't take long. There's no excuse that you can't set this up for yourself today simply by following along with this video. Just rewind it, start from the beginning, follow steps step by step. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments down below. I'd be happy to help you get started with this stuff. But now, literally the last step, right? This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. You're not going to just click a few buttons and make money overnight. The last step is to create keyword-rich social media profiles and post content to them daily, because you could set all of this other stuff up, right, and if it gets no traffic, it's pointless, right? You can have the prettiest landing page in the world here, like this one, or like this one, right? You could set up whatever you want. It can be pretty, but if it gets no traffic, you're not going to make any money. So that's the final step, and that's what I want to show you here. Well, first we'll go back to the diagram just so you understand where this is all going, right? So like I said, you could do this with ads, you could do this with a blog, you could do this holding up a sign on the side of the road for all I care, but ultimately you need to get people to this website. I like to use short video to do that. So here's the process. They watch the video, they opt in, they get all the emails about the thing that makes you money. So here's what that looks like. Here's one of my social media accounts, one of my TikTok accounts here. TikTok profits. Now what I want you to see here is that my website bot checklist is right here. There's even a little emoji with a hand pointing at it to illustrate that this is where I want you to go, right? Again, this is a funnel. So the idea here is that I create these videos every day, right? And like I said, this isn't a one and done thing. You need to do this daily and you need to stay consistent. And the reason being, it's not going to work the first time. Most people, and in fact nobody, is an overnight success. Even the people that you didn't know of yesterday that you think blew up overnight, odds are they've been creating content for a long time trying to get the result that they finally achieved. And here's what that looks like. If you look at my videos, some of them, look, this one only has 174 views, right? And that's not that uncommon. Some of these have, right, 345, 647, not a ton. But if I scroll down, some of these videos have a ton of views. 95,000 views on this video, 29,000 views on this one, 34,000 views on this video. And again, the key is to stay consistent so that you rack up all of these views on your profile. And again, whether this is TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, doesn't matter. I recommend you use them all. But ultimately you create this content, people watch the videos, they come to your profile, they click this link, and suddenly now they're giving you their email address so that you can contact them every day. But you don't even have to do it. Like I said, it's automation, right? We built the sequence, and now once people sign up, they're going to be getting these emails over and over. So you can see here some of my lists here. 100 people have signed up to this one, 597 people on this one, 331 people on this one, 466 on this one. This welcome sequence has 5,148 subscribers. So this is total number of contacts, right? So this is the total number of people that are on each one of these lists. Each one of these lists sends anywhere from 20 to 90 or over 100 emails. So multiply each one of these numbers times 100, and that's how many emails are going out advertising the products that I'm promoting. And you can absolutely do the same thing just by following these 5 simple steps that I've showed you here. Grabbing the tools, setting up your landing page, setting up the extras, and then really these are the 2 most important steps: your automated email sequence, which is your message that's going to be going out to them daily, and your social media content, which is what's going to drive the train, right? It's the engine that's going to constantly feed people into this funnel, right? Views, because without the views, there's going to be nobody going to your funnel. Nobody going to your funnel means you make no money, right? It's all one big process. So to keep the train rolling, to keep the snowball growing bigger, you need to post content every day. And every piece of content that you post should recommend in one way or another that somebody join your email list. Whether it's, hey, go check out my website, hey, grab this free thing I'm giving away, hey, whatever it is, ultimately you want to get people on this list so that you can then set up an automated process that's going to reach out to them daily until you make a sale. So that about wraps it up. Like I said, if you want more details than what I was able to cover in this short video, you can join my membership at profitpassively.com. In fact, right now you could check it out for just $1. You can get access to every course I've made in the past and check it out for 7 days. See if you like it. After 7 days, it's currently only $10 a month, and you'll for that price, as long as you stay a member, be able to access everything I've made in the past. as well as, like I said, the videos I'll be putting out each and every week on the fine details on how this works, as well as a private Discord chat so that you'll be able to chat back and forth with me if you need some help along the way. Other than that, if you haven't already, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. If you want to see the videos right away as soon as I put them out, make sure you click the bell icon. That way they'll show up in your feed. And other than that, I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next money making video.